What You Say, What You Say. It's your host, DJ Moe D, right here on What You Say Radio. And today we got the exclusive first ever artist interview on What You Say Radio. And we coming live from Mobile, Alabama with none other than the one and only Miss Lady Blues. Welcome to the show, Miss Lady Blues.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. And I got to say, before we get started, I am honored, I'm humbled that you are the first artist to ever do the first interview right here on What You Say Radio. So I thank you. I appreciate you for allowing us that opportunity.
Right.
I'm probably going to say it about 20 times throughout this interview.
I feel the same way.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate that. So
thank you.
Got to get that out the way. So, again, I might say it 20 more times.
Right.
So it's all good. It's all good.
It is.
So, like I said, we here in Mobile, Alabama. Last night was an album release party at Ferdinand's.
Yes.
And what you think about it last night?
Oh, my gosh. It was amazing. Simply amazing. I mean, better than I ever imagined. It was amazing. The love and the support was mind-blowing.
Absolutely. I enjoyed it. It was an awesome show. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell our listeners where you're from and when did you first start singing?
Oh, my goodness. You know, everyone who sings started in the church years and years ago. Originally from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, born and raised. Been in Atlanta for a few years. But musically, I've been singing Southern Soul for the past 4 years. So I never really wanted to go into the music business as a singer. I worked the business side of the music business for years with my brother. My entire family is musically talented in some form or another. Either they write or produce and so forth. So I handled all of the business for them and brokered production deals, publishing deals for them, learned the business, and then I got into it by writing. My brother had a production deal with Atlantic Records. In Warner Chapel, I was writing hooks and songs with him for major label artists. And my songs that I started to write didn't fit hip-hop, it didn't fit R&B or pop. So I'm like, okay, we need to do something with the material. So I decided to put one song out back in 2013, and here we are. So
that's what's up. All right. So a lot of us want to know, well, I want to know specifically. I know a lot of our listeners want to know, what's it like as an artist coming up in the big ATL, Atlanta, Georgia?
Being in this genre, because people try to put a label on it, it's hard for me because my family is in hip-hop and R&B, so you knew your lane. Right now, Southern Soul or soulful music really doesn't have a lane because it's new to most people. They're used to one or the other. So it's hard because you find a pocket of people that absolutely love it, and then the masses don't know what it is. But I think now that we are bringing more awareness to it, you know, I had an interview a few weeks ago on 104.1. Like, KISS is one of the biggest stations in Atlanta. Never in a million years did I think they would interview me as a Southern Soul artist, and let alone play my music.
Okay.
You know, and so some of the songs they're trying to add to regular rotation because they are in a lane where they can fit with, you know, grown folks' music. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's been really good, and it's going to be even better. My band is going to put me in front of, you know, some people here in the next few weeks, and we just have a lot of opportunity. So I'm excited. I mean, it's a lot of opportunity in Atlanta. So
that's what I'm talking about. We excited for you. Hey, if you're tuning in, you got it locked in right here on What You Say Radio, the exclusive first ever artist interview right here on What You Say Radio. You got it locked in with Miss Lady Blues, me, your host, DJ Moe D, the interview.
This is Miss Lady Blues, and this is my song, Good Thing, from Pieces of My Soul. That's my new album.
Miss Lady Blues, need to talk to y'all for a minute now. Got to tell somebody about this man. Hey, yeah. I would toss and I would turn, wake up out my sleep, tears all in my eyes, y'all. I swear I'd be weak. I grab hold of my pillow and grip on it tight. That's what I used to do before I found Mr. Right. He got my talking about my good thing. Hey, yeah, he turned this house into a home. Walked me down the aisle, even gave me his last name. Hey, yeah, my good thing. Now, y'all, I know there are a lot of home wreckers out there. Some of you think you got it going on because you got your things going on the side. But if you got somebody that truly love you, you need to try to do right. Cause if your good thing get gone, you gon' be on your own. I'm telling you what I know now. Got me a good man. Woo, talking about my good thing. Hey, yeah, he turned this house into a home. Walked me down the aisle, even gave me his last name. Hey, yeah, my good thing. Good thing. Ooh, she talking about good thing. He knows I love him. Yeah, yeah. Good thing. She talking about he's mine, y'all. Oh, mine. Yeah. Good thing. She talking about good thing.
If you're just tuning in, This is DJ Moe D, and we're here with Miss Lady Blues, and we're doing our first exclusive ever artist interview right here on What You Say Radio. And we're just going to continue on. And Miss Lady Blues, who influenced you and influences you as an artist and a singer?
Well, my mom and dad always listened to old school music. Back then, we thought it was old school, like your Al Greens and anybody who you can think of that was a soulful singer back then. The Temptations, you know, I have to use her too, Betty Wright. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. Shirley Brown's. Like, we listened to so much music growing up because my dad and his brothers, they were a band. So they did a lot of covers and music. So, I mean, I listen to everything now, and I know a lot of people say, oh, you don't listen to everything, but I do. I mean, from country to rap to everything you can think of, because I feel like music is like the soundtrack of your life. So I've been influenced by so many artists. I can't say one, and it's not one specific genre either. I like the stories. I like the feel. Okay. I like music that touches me. So I've been influenced by many. And like now it's crazy because I have those influences, but I stay away from it now because I don't want to have too much of a person's personality come through my music. I want it to be me. I want it to be original. I want it to be when you hear that and like, oh, that's Miss Lady Blues right there, you know.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Okay. So this next question is like a 10-part question. So
right.
I'm going to kind of break it down for our listeners. The album, Pieces of My Soul. Let's kind of break it down. Talk to us about it.
Okay. The way that I am as a person, I always look at myself as serving people in doses, so to speak. If you get medicine and you take too much, you overdose. And I know, like, sometimes my personality, I'm a Gemini. Okay. So I have many sides to me, but only few people know all of them. So I feel like I give you the side that you can handle. Okay. So in my music, someone may listen to one song like, well, what were you thinking about? And then they may listen to another song like, oh man, she really touched me in this way. I have so many stories that are true to me. They're not all my stories, but they've affected me in some form or fashion over, you know, the years. And so I don't look at myself as being stuck in a genre. I look at myself as giving people pieces of me at different times when they can handle it. And so when I thought about the whole overall theme of the album, you may think about some people and they'll be like, okay, love this or love that, or they'll give their album a title. And throughout the whole title, you have, you know, inflections of that throughout the album. But for me, it was a variety of what you're getting. So all of it was pieces of me. And I'm like, it's coming from my soul. So let me just get him a piece of this. And so that's why it was kind of easy for me to label it that. And that's why even down with the album cover, you see the puzzle pieces. I'm very complicated like that at times. Like, I'm all over the place. Okay. And so they're like, oh, my gosh, you know. But everybody, the piece I give them, they like it. And I do that on purpose.
Right,
so,
right. Yeah. Okay. And who did you work with on the project?
Oh, my goodness. I worked with and I say y'all listen again, my producer. I'm very protective of this man because I really, you know how... I can guess, I say the closest person to someone is their spouse. Okay. Your wife or your husband. Okay. So you might feel some kind of way if a guy hugging her too long or doing, you know, too much. That's how I feel like sometimes when I see people like, oh, they get excited. Like I felt the very first time he worked with me, I had to kind of get over that because I'm very territorial. Like, oh, no, that's my producer. But what happened with him is that because I didn't know anything about Southern Soul, when I met him 3+ years ago, I had one song, and I was getting ready to record 2 with this guy out of Mississippi. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of Cat Coleman, but he's very popular in the Macomb, Mississippi area. He's been in the James Brown movie. Like, he does a lot. He's, phenomenal as an artist and as a musician. He can play anything. Okay. So I had him to do a couple of tracks for me while I was kind of playing around with being an artist, trying to see if I wanted to do it. But then I met Ron. Okay. My family, like I told you, is musically inclined, so I would hear things in my head before the words ever come. But I didn't have an interest to play a piano or a guitar or bass or whatever, but I heard all the sounds. Right. So for me to go sit down with someone and tell them, like, it's not a do-do-do, it's a do-do-do-do, and I was like, I was so excited, like, oh, he gets me.
Yeah.
You know, because most people, they want to get me, but I can be complicated. So they try, and I give them 100% for trying. But for somebody to try and get it right, like every single time, it's like a match made in heaven, musically. And so it's nothing I can't call him and say, you know what, I'm thinking about, you know how when you hear that song, you just want to move, and you want to slide, and you want to, I don't even have to say the sounds anymore.
Right.
He's like, I got you.
Exactly.
I got you. And then I get up and I wake up in my inbox. I'm like, woo! Like right now, I got 5 tracks I'm sitting on. I'm so like on fire.
Right.
Because I'm doing this album release. But Ronald G. Suggs Jr. is the one who helped me do all of what I'm doing with the music. Now,
Okay.
I had a feature on there, Aaron Cook.
Okay.
He's a new artist. He's a drummer by trade. You know, he came up in the church too, been drumming for like 10 or 11 years, very good at what he does, makes a decent living doing that as a musician.
Okay.
But he said he was tired of sitting in the background and, you know, not being able to get up and sing. And he had a lot of stories, kind of like myself, and his story was similar to mine. So when he introduced the song Stroke It to me, he didn't have an opening for the verse Where I Am, but he had a bridge there. And all I could hear was a woman. Like, I'm like, a woman needs to be right there. And so he was like, man, I would be so honored if you would do it. I'm like, oh, we're going to do this thing. And when we did it, it just came out right.
Right.
So we decided it goes on my album and your album. And we're going to
Exactly.
push it and we're going to do this thing. But, I mean, those are the 2 people I've worked with. Now, my partner, Columbus Toy, he has a lot of songs where, you know how you may write a song, but you need a female to feature is your lyrics, but they, you know, perform it for you. I've done a lot of that for him.
Okay.
So I'm on about 3 or 4 of his songs, like hooks and so forth, helping him to kind of bring his ideas to life. He
Yeah.
wants to do some more things together. We will as time permits, but as far as like musically, I stick with what works. I'm not against working with other people.
Absolutely.
If it makes sense and we can work together and it will take us, you know, someplace else positively, then I will do it. But you know, it's funny to me. I reached out to 2, and I'm not going to say any names. 'Cause later on, they're going to be like, you put me out there.
Right.
But I reached out to 2 really, really great producers that
Okay.
I was really blown away. I'm in a club
Okay.
at someone else's album release or at another show we're doing, and I hear their music. I'm like, hold up. Who did that track? You see, like a lot of artists have managers
Okay.
and people that direct and steer them.
Okay.
Because I came from that background and I did that. Not saying I know it all,
Right.
but I know enough to manage my own business.
Gotcha.
You know, and I am the business, so I have to manage myself accordingly.
Exactly.
So when I'm dealing with these people, I know what to ask and the questions. You know what I'm saying? They're
Right.
trying to point me in the right direction. And so I reached out to these people, and I never do that usually
Right.
because my dad, I mean, he was so strict about. You do it like this, you do it like this, because he was military too.
Exactly.
You know, and
Okay.
so he had a way of instilling things in us, and it kind of carried me through my adulthood. And some of it, I'm like, Dad, really? You know how they're looking out for you,
Right.
but it kind of hinders you when you're trying to move forward because you have these preset notions that you don't do it like this.
Right.
And so now I'm more open to ideas and doing things a different way. So when it comes to men, like, oh, you don't approach them. If they don't talk to you, then you just won't have a conversation. So, and I mean, in business, you can't be that way.
Gotcha.
So I reached out to these 2 producers and I introduced myself. I'm a new artist. Mind you now, even being a new artist, I had music on the radio, still have music on the radio. I
Absolutely.
had worked. I had put some work in, real work, because I feel like I never waste my first opportunity to present myself the first time. So I like myself, you know, to have myself to a point where people have something that they can track and follow. So now my goal is like everything I'm doing is Google Miss Lady Blues because I want to set it to where every time you hit Miss Lady, bam, it pops up and you can see everything that I'm doing. Don't go to one specific website. So I market myself that way. I promote myself that way, and I do things to where when they look, they're like, wow, okay, she's working. Let me see, you know, and that's what I did. And I reached out to them. One of them reached back because he's in Atlanta now. He was like, yeah, we'll get together when it's scheduled. You know, and I reached out one more time because I give you the benefit of the doubt of being busy. But my dad also taught, you know, that you do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You make
Right.
time for the things that are important to you.
Right.
So if a person's not making you a priority, don't pester them. You know,
Exactly.
let them go. And
Exactly.
so that's what I did. And I'm like, sometimes people sleep on you because they don't see the big picture right then and there. But at the end of the day, though, I roll with people who rock with me me now. It's like if you didn't feel like I was worth even a phone call for you to say, look, I'm busy right now. When I get time, it may not be this year. You know what I'm saying? Just set me up with an expectation of I'm not blowing you off. It's just that I can't do that right now. I respect that more. And then the other didn't even reach back at all. And I know it's different when you know that they watching what you're doing, because you see the way they're moving, so they're hearing. And so it's like you've chosen not to acknowledge, and it's okay. So I just work with the people who want to work with me. I go where I'm appreciated. I let people know the same, that I love them and I appreciate them for all that they bring to my life. And I feel like that's what makes things work out, because I never even thought I would get to that point. Like an album, I have enough music for like 3 or 4 albums. People don't know that. I just decided when the time is right, you do it. I felt like this is it. This is your moment. Go ahead and do it. And now I'm about to put a push behind it and keep this fire like lit. So,
That's what's up. That's what's up. Miss Lady Blues in here dropping knowledge, not only pieces of her soul, but also pieces of the music industry and how it works. And we appreciate that knowledge. And you got it locked in right here with DJ Moe D and Miss Lady Blues, the first exclusive artist interview right here on What You Say Radio. Keep it locked in. Stay tuned. We got more of the interview with Miss Lady Blues coming up. Here's new music from Pieces of My Soul with Miss Lady Blues right here on What You Say Radio.
I'm a certified woman. You can have anything you want, even a chick on the side. But remember, the chick on your boo and says I love you, don't mean that she's qualified. I'm a certified woman. I don't really think you want to start running round on me. Boy, we can do this all day. I will show you how it's done when I put this game on repeat. 'Cause I'm certified, a certified woman. I'm a certified woman, a certified woman. You're coming in later and later, telling me you're working late. It's okay, 'cause I still cook your food, take care of your babies, and keep a smile on my face. I know you're starting to wonder why I ain't giving you no lip. Boy, just do what you do, but don't act surprised when I do what you own you. 'Cause I'm certified. You can have anything you want, even a chick on the side. But remember, 'cause she call you boo and says I love you, don't mean that she's qualified. I'm a certified woman. I don't really think you want to start running round on me. Boy, we can do this all day. I will show you how it's done when I put this game on repeat. 'Cause I'm certified, a certified woman. I'm a certified woman, a certified woman. You're going out more and more. Say you're hanging with your boys. I guess you think I'm one of the kids
This is Miss Lady Blues, and this is my song, Come and Get It. You can find that on the album, Pieces of My Soul.
Yeah. Come and get it, boy. If you want it, come and get it. Baby, born with it. Have you ever had a good lover? Hate to put that thing on you. Ooh. Pretty soon, baby, you'll discover they can't do you like I do. Oh no. Now the water ran out on the table, piping hot, waiting just for you. Ooh. Go right ahead, get yourself together, 'cause baby I got something for you. Come and get this loving that I got. You got me worked up, baby, I'm burning hot. Please don't keep me waiting for too long, 'cause somebody else might have your goods and be gone. Come and get it, boy. If you want it, come and get it. Baby, born with it. If you want it, come and get it. Baby, born with it. Ain't ever gotta worry about what he doing. Hey, when he out there in them streets. Anything my baby could ever want in me, he can get all of that from me. He got my back and I got his too, and this just how we gon' keep this thing. That's why when he got down on one knee, I didn't have a problem accepting the rain. Come and get this loving that I got. You got me worked up, baby, I'm burning hot. Please don't keep me waiting for too long, 'cause somebody else might have your goods and be gone. Come and get it, boy. If you want it, come and get it. Baby, born with it. If you want it, come and get it. Baby, born with it. If I ever made you feel unappreciated, I'm sorry, baby. From the first time I laid eyes on you, boy, all I can think about is becoming your lady. Come and get this loving that I got. You got me worked up, baby, I'm burning hot. Please don't keep me waiting for too long, 'cause somebody else might have your goods and be gone. Come and get it, boy. If you want it, come and get it. Baby, born with it. If you want it, come and get it. Baby, born with it. Put your hands up in the air, wave 'em just like you don't care. If you know you love that thing and you ain't going nowhere, put your hands up in the air, wave 'em just like you don't care. If you know you love that thing and you ain't going nowhere, say. If you want it, come and get it. Baby, born with it. If you want it, come and get it. Baby, born with it.
And here is the conclusion to Miss Lady Blues' interview. I remind you to keep it locked in afterwards. We got more new music from Pieces of My Soul, the album from Miss Lady Blues. All right, it's DJ Moe D and Miss Lady Blues right here on What You Say Radio with the first ever exclusive interview. Continuing on, Miss Lady Blues was talking a little bit about super producer Ron G. Miss Lady Blues, tell us a little bit more about that Ron G connection, because I tell you what, you and him are like Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Y'all just kind of y'all got that magic. Tell me a little bit more about it.
Well, Ron G is just real. He brings a lot of variety to this genre. He started in hip hop, as far as production. He has, even done country. So the way his mind works, and he's so young, the way his mind works is always fresh and it's always innovative. And he hears things that the average person wouldn't even listen for. Mm-hmm. So it's things like when I'm even recording, I don't know a lot of times what to add here or what to add there. And he'll tell me, say it like this or do it like that. And that makes it come out just right. So he's just mastering the whole process of getting you the track, mixing everything, getting you in there recording, and then also giving you advice of how to have a good, solid product when you come out there. I mean, I just like the variety that he brings to the table. He's a genius to me. Musically, he is.
All right. That's Ron G, super producer. My man. So what are some of your future goals there, Miss Lady?
I want to get my passport stamp. I want to say it one more time. I want to get my passport stamp. I want to go to other countries. I want to spread my music abroad. I don't want it to be to where it's just on the radio. I want it on TV, commercials, movies. I mean, I don't have any limitations as far as where I see my music. I mean, like I said, music is a soundtrack of our lives. Mm-hmm. If you get your music to the right people, then a lot of times the right things happen for you. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited, and I see my music globally everywhere. That's my goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what's next? What's on the near horizon for Miss Lady Blues? You got any? I guess you kind of talked about that tour, show dates, locations.
Well, right now the album just dropped, so people don't understand when you drop an album, you have to now promote it. Mm-hmm. So even though you may go and have promotion dates, it's not always going to be a paid situation. It's exposing people in new areas to the music. So I will be hitting the Southeast really heavy, targeting and focusing on mainly Alabama, parts of Mississippi, Florida, and the Carolinas, because they've already been sprinkled with enough of my music to have a recognition of who I am. But now I want to reinforce some of this with pushing the album and getting out there face-to-face, hand-to-hand combat, and, meeting the people and building the fan base from the ground up. So that's what I intend to do the next 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
Heavy.
Absolutely. And we're going to be supporting that right here on What You Say Radio, Pieces of My Soul.
Thank you.
And with that being said, where can fans purchase Miss Lady Blues music and the new album?
If you Google Miss Lady Blues, I'm all over the internet as far as I know. We have some iPhone. Sorry, y'all. iPhone users, so I'm on iTunes, Android. I'm on Google Play, Amazon Direct, any outlet online. You can find the music. The company I use, TuneCore, kind of distributes to all of the online distributors. So if you Google Miss Lady Blues, you can find any of the songs along with the album and anything else I'm doing there.
Okay. And tell our listeners, how can we follow Miss Lady Blues?
Well, I'm on, social media, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. I mean, everything you can imagine. And that's why I've started a campaign of Google Miss Lady Blues, because social media is so prevalent and you need it, to market and to promote and so forth. The only thing about it is if you're trying to give out at Miss Lady Blues or, all of these different tags for the different sites, a lot of times people are not going to remember that. So when you Google Miss Lady Blues, if you're on YouTube, you're going to see, okay, she has followers over here. And even down to, I wasn't even aware that, what's the show that Jamie Foxx did here where you can get music? Oh, my goodness. It is, I was just looking at it online. Oh, man. Shazam. Okay. I knew about Shazam because people used to send me links for Shazam, and that's a major. Like, I didn't know how big it was for people even now. Uh-huh. When I Googled myself, I found out about Miss Lady Blues Shazam page earlier this year. And I'm like, hold up. Who created? I didn't do this. And I talked to, some of the people who handle the behind the scenes songs and so forth, but my music again ended up in their library. So Miss Lady Blues, as the songs were released, it created an artist library, but no picture or anything was there. So I'm thinking someone created a page and so forth. They're like, no, if you prove that you're the artist, then you can go and manage it and we'll set it up for you. And they did. But at that point, I already had like 3,000 followers. And I'm like, wow, look at what you're missing out on. You're not interacting with them, you're not corresponding with them because you didn't even know they were there. And that's why I send people to Google now, because I Googled myself and found out stuff I didn't know. And so here we are now, a few months later, at almost 6,000 followers on there. So that's major to me when you look at they cover everywhere in the world. So and it drills it down in my back office where I can see other countries, the age ranges, the people, you know, that are following you. So it helps you to know, okay, well, I'm hitting the mark. If this is what I intended to be the outcome, then I'm hitting it. So I tell people that I'm on all of the social media sites. It's just Google me and you can follow anything that's your thing, because some people don't deal with YouTube, and some people, they only use YouTube, and some people are Facebook, you know, and they go on an Instagram frenzy. Fine, whatever is your thing or your fix, Miss Lady Blues got you covered. So, you know, if they Google me, they can find anything they want, Miss Lady Blues.
All right,
definitely.
There you have it. And that's been our time. And y'all, we've been here with Miss Lady Blues. Man, we love you here on What You Say Radio, and we support you.
Thank you.
100%. Make sure y'all go out and get Pieces of My Soul, the new album.
Yes.
Her voice is undeniable. I'm telling y'all, she is off the chain. She is the real deal. Miss Lady Blues, you got anything before we close it out?
I just want to say I appreciate y'all for having me. I know I'm the very first artist to be interviewed on the show. That's amazing to me. Anytime I can make things like this happen time-wise, and it works out for us, I'm amazed by that. And then people understand this. We're in Mobile, okay? He does not live in Mobile. He traveled to my album release party, and that meant a lot to me. Because I had family that were less of a distance away than you were. And distance was what kept them away. So I love y'all for that, and I appreciate the opportunity. I'm honored, I'm excited, and I'm ready to roll. So check out Miss Lady Blues.
There you have it. Keep it locked in right here. What You Say Radio, Miss Lady Blues. Peace. We out.
This is Miss Lady Blues, and this is my song Beat to Beat from my album Pieces of My Soul.
A story about a lady falling in love with a man half her age. Listen, I never thought a young man could teach me anything when it comes to love. I prayed and I prayed, I bet doggone he came my way. He was everything I've been dreaming of. Now these so-called friends ask me, girl, what's happening? They said you need to quit with your cougar ways. I said last time I checked, as long as he show respect, he may be a little young, but I'm cool with that. Hey, the mention of his name turns the flicker into a flame. You make my heart go beat, 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 beat. You sure enough good to me. Feeling in my soul makes me wanna just lose control. You make my heart go beat, 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 beat. He's just a man for me. He still believes in dates. He's on his way over. I can hardly wait. When it's time to eat, this man pulls out the seat. Now that's okay, that's fine by me. When the waitress brings the check, he said, no baby, I got that. Got me a gentleman, I'm speaking facts. He said, Miss Lady Blues, I just wanna be good to you. Is that okay? I say, yeah baby, have your way. The mention of his name turns the flicker into a flame. You make my heart go beat, 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 beat. You're sure enough good to me. Feeling in my soul makes me wanna just lose control. You make my heart go beat, 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 beat. He's just a man for me. Got it jumping
good thing. But that was until I met my side piece. And all she want me to do is stroke it. Morning, noon, and night. Let me tell you a story about it. Now I don't usually have a problem with giving you all that I got. Cause see, I found me a good thing, and I don't wanna lose all that I got. She don't care, and I know that she want me to stroke it. She want me to lay it all night and rock her till the sun comes up. She want me to stroke it right. She want me to lay it all night and rock her till the sun comes up. Now I had to ask her, was she married? And she said that mattered not. Cause she been with him for 10 long years, and her husband just ain't hitting her spot. She don't care, and I know that she want me to stroke it. She want me to lay it all night and rock her till the sun comes up. She want me to stroke it right. She want me to lay it all night and rock her till the sun comes up.
Let me tell y'all about this man I got. Ain't ever gotta worry about this thing hitting the spot. Now, no matter what time of the day that I call, he comes running over. He said you can have it all. Then I say,
Stroke it right.
give it to me, daddy.
Stroke it right.
Hit it right there.
Stroke it right.
Hit it again. Hey.
Stroke it right. She want me to stroke it. She want me to lay it all night and rock her till the sun comes up. She want me to stroke it right. She want me to lay it all night and rock her till the sun comes up. Now I know what you're thinking. He was in the best situation possible. He had the perfect side piece. She didn't want no money. She didn't want no time. She followed all the rules. All she wanted me to do was stroke it right.
Give it to me, daddy.
Stroke it right. She want me stroke it right. Stroke it right. Stroke it right. She want me to stroke it. She want me to lay it all night and rock her till the sun comes up. She want me to stroke it right. She want me to lay it all night and rock her till the sun comes up.
Y'all, it's Miss Lady Blues coming to you again. We gon' dance this time, y'all. I think I wanna do it. Get on up, you can do it. Put your whole, not your hand, back into it. Take 2 steps up, then break it down. If your knees will let you go and touch the ground. We came in here to party tonight. the South know how to party. Yeah, they right. Tell somebody. You know when we walk in the club, we ain't leaving till the sun comes up. Hey DJ, play my favorite song. I'm into the flow. Yeah, it's on. You know we came out here to get loose. Come on, y'all, let's show 'em what we came to do. Hey, get on. You can do it. Put your whole, not your hand back into it. Take 2 steps up, then break it down. If your knees will let you go and touch the ground. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Put your back into it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Miss Lady Blues. You can do it. You don't hold me. You don't stroke me. You don't rock me. Baby, you don't roll me like you used to. And since you can't do the things you're supposed to do, I think it's about that time that I replace you. Ladies, have you ever had the kind of man in your life? No matter how good you want him, he can't get it right. He's too busy running up and down them streets. When he get home at night, ain't got no time for me. You can keep on thinking that I play the role of the fool. Don't worry, baby boy, I find me another you. You think 'cause you lay a little pipe and you pay a few bills that I'm crazy, but I know the deal. You don't hold me, you don't stroke me, you don't rock me, baby, you don't roll me like you used to. And since you can't do the things you're supposed to do, I think it's about that time that I replace you.
Once upon a time in Atlanta, Georgia, it was a young man who betrayed a player. Never thought in a million stars, it's hard. We get chopped up into a million parts. Try to feel me now. He was feeling like he had or something. Never thought that she start acting like he owed or something. Coming in late, telling you the car was bugging. Try to flip it on her like, you gotta be joking. Now who the hell you stroking? You doing dirt and won't own it. Girl, kick rocks if you can't condone it. Her girl said, don't let a man treat you like they above you. And with that advice, this what she came to. Hey man, I'm leaving you. That's what I'm about to do. Pack up, get out, get gone. You so pitiful, and what I say is what I mean. So I'm on to better things. Go ahead and have your flings. You can catch me in your dreams. Good night.
You don't stroke me, you don't rock me, baby, you don't roll me like you used to. And since you can't do the things you're supposed to do, I think it's about that time that I replace you. I got me a new man, he's getting all of your goods. He treats me like the queen, I wish that you would. I said I can do better, and now it's time that I show you. So stop calling my phone, I'm done and it's on. You don't hold me, you don't stroke me, you don't rock me, baby, you don't roll me like you used to. And since you can't do the things you're supposed to do, I think it's about that time that I replace you.
This is Miss Lady Blues, and I'm hanging out with my man, DJ Moe D of WhatChuSayRadio.